Hello neighbors, it's Brad here at eTrailer, and today I have Rick from Blue Ox, and you've probably heard the name Blue Ox, especially if you've been in the flat tow world. They've been around for quite a while, and their name holds true to being some of the best products out there when it comes to a lot of different towing aspects. And something we're going to take a look at today is their fifth wheel option. Rick, what do we have here today?
Well, we have our BXR 2100. It can go onto a gooseneck ball to make the connection in the bed of the pickup truck. Okay, so we're making something easier for the consumer at the end of the day to install and uninstall out of their pickup bed so they can still utilize it. Because we know in today's world, most of the fifth wheel hitches are extremely heavy. This comes in at a weight of 122 pounds total, which it breaks into two pieces. That cuts the weight in half, so it's manageable for one person to get in and out of the pickup truck. It goes beyond that though. That single point connection is really cool because it couples on to the gooseneck ball in the bed of the truck. But then we offer other features. We have a 3-inch offset from the center of the ball to the connection up here where the kingpin's going to go in. That's a 3-inch back offset. But then it gets better after that. It has a height adjustment of 17, 18, or 19 inches. And then once it's all installed, the bolts are all torqued down, we have rubber cushions underneath the hitch head. So a common thing that happens when you're pulling a fifth wheel is you get what's called chucking, which is a push and a pull against the pickup truck. That is designed to cancel that out. So that hitch head, as that pushing and pulling starts, it just cancels itself out, bouncing off of those rubber cushions in there. So it's adaptable for a lot of fits. You know, it's made for a 6.5 foot or an 8 foot pickup bed, not for a 5.5 foot pickup bed in a half-ton truck. Rated at 21,000 pounds, it has 5K vertical load limit or 5,000 pounds of pin weight. You know, one of the other unique features of the hitch is how we capture the kingpin. So most fifth wheel hitches have a jaw mechanism that you have to back the kingpin into to lock it into the hitch head. On this hitch, we completely capture that kingpin, 360-degree nest it, and so you're just funneling the kingpin down into the top of the hitch head. What that's gonna do for the customer is eliminate some movement because you get movement in a jaw system, right? But the probability of them dropping it on their pickup bed has shrunk drastically, right? We can't say that never would something like that happen, but if the hitch is used properly, it will never happen.
So there's a lot of things to unpack here, but what he mentioned is a lot of things that I find issues with fifth wheels. Weight is huge. You know, a lot of times we'll load these in, and a lot of times I'm happy we have a forklift here to do that or multiple hands. But if you don't, I always ask people, how do you get this in and out? You got some guys that have tractors that lift them out, but not everyone has that capability. So having lighter weight to be able to take this out, you're right. I mean, it makes a huge difference. Otherwise, I think you called it a museum piece. It sits in the back of a truck, and it's going to stay there until you're ready to tow again, but you lose that bed space. So definitely that's huge.
Oh, it is huge. And, you know, it goes beyond just the hitch itself. It's the products that get offered to complement the hitch, the different accessories. You know, if, just say a truck has pucks in the bed, it also has a gooseneck socket in the bed. So we make an adapter that makes it easily attachable for that. You can either go onto a gooseneck ball or you can go onto the adapter to make the connection on that single point. We give a lube plate with every hitch that comes standard in the box. We have a Rotaflex lockout kit because you want to lock out that Rotaflex pin box so it's not jamming on that single point connection hitch. And then a rubber mat that can go under. If you have a spray-in bed liner, you're good to go. Plastic bed liner, you should never be putting a single point connection hitch on it. And then we have that rubber mat, so if you just have a painted bed, OEM paint in the bed, you can put that mat down to keep it from slipping around.
Whoever designed this has dealt with a lot of different fifth wheels and found things that people ran into issues with.
A lot of time and testing went into this. Something that we do different than at Blue Ox than I think a lot of manufacturers do is the amount of road testing time that we do. So in the initial startup of this, we had consumers out there pounding thousands of miles on that product, on that single point connection. And, you know, that gives us real live data.
Awesome. Well, a big thanks to Rick from Blue Ox from taking the time to break down the BXR 2100. Awesome options if you're looking for a fifth wheel. Thanks, Rick.
Thank you.